What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the tournament. And, hope you guys are having a great day and all that stuff. So, if you're new and you're wondering what this is, you're stumbling across this for the first time. So, I'm going to go over a few rules for the tournament, how this whole thing works. So, this is a tournament of 72 potential characters that could potentially be in Smash Bros. Ultimate through the means of DLC. We have all assortment of characters here. We got first party, we got third party. We do have assist trophies, we have spirits, we have characters that have been disconfirmed by the, studios themselves. So this is a tournament that's just for fun. So basically you would vote for the character you'd rather see as a DLC character in Smash Bros. Ultimate through the means of DLC. So it's pretty simple. How do you vote? Each day on the channel I will upload one matchup from the tournament, besides Sundays. But I will upload the matchup, and then you vote down in the comments by simply typing the name of your answer. Pretty simple. So let's see, today's matchup is Pyrrha Nikos from the game Ruby, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they call it, RWBY. I don't know anything about the character, but I did a bit of research, and I kind of like the character, actually. But Pyrrha Nikos taking on Shadow the Hedgehog, so you type in your answer down below, who you vote for. You can vote for both. It is totally an option, and it's fine. But one vote per person, so make it count. Otherwise, it's double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I'll flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break the tie, and that's how it goes. So 1 week after each matchup gets uploaded, we get the results. That way the tournament keeps on moving, and we keep getting fresh matchups. So with all that out of the way, finally, we get to go to the results of last week's matchup, which was, who was it we got here? Crystal from Star Fox. Yep, she's an assist trophy. I said there's assist trophies in here, but Crystal from Star Fox taking on Erdrick. I'm always curious to see how Erdrick is going to do because he's heavily speculated to be in the game as a DLC character. And past tournaments, he hasn't done too well. And, this time around, it's not off to a good start. Crystal ends up defeating Erdrick 44 votes to just 8. 44 to 8. Crystal won that one. So congrats to Crystal. Moving on. Quick note, again, I didn't really see much about Erdrick because only 8 people voted for him. But for Crystal, there's quite a bit of people that were saying, yeah, we want to see a new Star Fox rep, not another Fox semi-Echo-ish character. Give us somebody different. Give us Crystal. She got the whole staff and powers and magic and all that stuff. So people definitely seem to be on board with Crystal. Maybe someday she gets in, fingers crossed. I voted for her as well. So congrats to Crystal. And again, Erdrick loses, drops to loser bracket. One more loss for Erdrick. That character is done. So with that out of the way, we get to go over the matchup. Like I said earlier, the matchup is Pyrrha Nikos taking on Shadow the Hedgehog. Shall we? Yes, Shadow's an assist trophy, but hey, we're here for fun. It's all for fun. Vote for the character you want. So up first, Pyrrha Nikos from the game, I believe it is called Ruby, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I've never heard of the character, didn't know anything about the game before I made this tournament. Actually quite a bit of people suggested this character, so I figured, alright, people want to see the character, I'll throw him in the tournament. So here she is. So I guess she's like this, she's a character, and the one thing I really found interesting about her character is that for her moveset potential, this would be very unique, and I really like this aspect. So as you can see on her back, she does have it's like a javelin, a spear, and a shield. Now, it's not just a javelin. I guess it can transform into a short sword. Oh, good, another sword user. But that's not the main thing. It can also transform into a rifle. Now, if you just think about it for a second, right? Just think about the potential moveset for a character's weapon, a moveset based around this weapon that can transform into 3 different things. Now, I'm just kind of going over this in my head. I guess you can kind of take it 2 ways. You can give her... Would it be fair to give her 3 different play styles? Think of it like a transformation in a way. Maybe down special, you transform into, or her weapon would transform. So she probably starts off regular with her javelin. Down special would transform her moveset into a short sword sort of moveset. Down B, down special again, transforms it into a rifle. Now you could do 3 different movesets, but is that really fair? One character has all these different play styles. I don't know. It would be unique. It would be something that would, we really haven't seen besides, Pokemon trainers got the rotating Pokemon, so it's different play styles. But it's something like that coming to Smash. I'm on board for that. I'm really liking the idea of this. Then again, you don't have to go with the transforming different sort of movesets. You can just incorporate the different aspects from her moves into different aspects from her weapon into her moveset. So maybe the main thing is her javelin. I guess she can throw the javelin with extreme precision. From what I was kind of reading up on, so maybe that's her side special. Just chucks it very far, it goes. Maybe it could be like one of the longest ranged attacks in game, for projectiles. That could be. If she's got extreme precision, chuck it across the map. Maybe not the entire map, depending on which one you play on. But it would have some very good range. That'd be really cool. And then you got typical sword attacks, because like I said, it does transform into a short sword. Also, the rifle? You got some stuff in there for rifle moveset. Maybe a couple shots. I don't know if I don't think the rifle would charge up at all. I didn't read too much on it, but I kind of understood it a little bit. So you guys know what a rifle is. So you got different sort of aspects for a moveset, and one thing that I really get drawn to personally when I see a new character enter Smash, if I don't know who they are, I'm going to be drawn to their moveset. What is their moveset like? And if she ended up getting in Smash Bros. And she had a moveset, with the weapon transforming, or, just different aspects of her main weapon transforming, different properties and all this stuff, I think I'd really like this character, honestly. I think she'd be great. Plus, she's a female. There's always room for more females on the roster. I think we all agree with that. So I think she's a very interesting character. Not a ton of people talk about her, but I think she's got a fan base. She'd definitely be something out of left field. Like almost nobody would see coming. Isn't that what the whole thing with Joker was? We didn't see it coming. I get it's in the theme song, but maybe that's the overall vibe for the Fighter Pass. Who knows? So should be an interesting character nonetheless. So let's move on to her opponent. Shout out the Hedgehog. Now, leading up to Smash Ultimate, he was one of the most heavily speculated characters. After E3, once we got the announcement of Echo Fighters, an actual term, an actual way that, or a thing that a character is, tons and tons of people, myself included, really thought Shadow was gonna just straight up be an Echo Fighter of Sonic, because to that point, and it took quite a while, we hadn't seen Shadow as an assist trophy in any of the gameplay or anything like that. We hadn't seen him mentioned, so a lot of people are holding out hope that he was at least an Echo, maybe slightly different moveset, semi-Echo of Sonic. And you could take him different ways. Sure, speed-wise, hitbox, and all that, sort of stuff would pretty much kind of be the same, but you can make tweaks in there, because Shadow and Sonic, they definitely have their differences. They definitely have their differences to make them, stand out in the roster to be, their own unique stuff. So you can take Shadow, pretty much one of the three routes. You can make him his own unique fighter, you can make him a semi-Echo, or you could just straight up make him an Echo Fighter of Sonic. I think all three routes can work, and Shadow is a huge name in gaming. He did have his own game. I don't think it did that well, but I don't think people talk about that too much. But yeah, he's a big name from a big name company, Sega. Will Sega get a rep in the Fighter Pass? There's a potential. I mean, Nintendo and Sega are pretty good friends, right? They work very well together, so seeing another Sega rep, I can see maybe happening. Maybe if there's like a fighter... Well, even for Fighter Pass 1, I could still see a Sega rep happening, but, just taking everything into consideration, I don't believe Shadow would be in Fighter Pass 1. It wouldn't make sense, kind of what the hints are and everything that's leading to, but... You never know. Maybe Fighter Pass 2. Maybe we get an assist trophy promotion. Shadow has to be, towards the top of the list for, that possibility. So Shadow, definitely a big name character from a big franchise. People would buy. People want this character in the game. So I think it makes sense. If it happened, people would buy it. And that's what Nintendo wants to do with the DLC. They want people to buy it. They want to make money. That's the whole concept of DLC, isn't it, right? So, yeah, I guess kind of with that being said, we should go over... gotta go over my vote. Who am I going to vote for? I'm telling you, the more I'm kind of thinking about Pyrrha Nikos, I'm kind of liking the idea, but I don't know. Would I vote her in over? No. I think for me, I'm going to vote Shadow. I guess I've just wanted him a bit more. I like Sonic's playstyle. No matter what they would do with Shadow, like I said, if they went the unique fighter or semi-echo or an echo fighter route, I think it fits his style and would definitely make him work and all that sort of stuff. So Shadow gets my vote. I don't know if Pyrrha Nikos was facing somebody a little less, popular, or in my opinion, a little less, of my wants. She might have gotten my vote in this one. So not today. I'm sorry. I don't know too much about the character, but I'm learning about her, and I really do like her, actually. I really do. Like, if she was in yesterday's matchup, if it was against Tracer or Kamek, I probably would have voted for Pyrrha in yesterday's matchup against either one of those characters, if I'm being completely honest. So, that's just, she ended up drawing Shadow in the first round, unfortunately. So, hey, you never know. Upsets could happen, so we'll see what ends up happening. But that is going to be it for this one. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Again, 1 vote per person. So, I guess that means we got to go over the sneak peek for tomorrow's episode, which is game 27. Looks like Leon Kennedy from the Resident Evil series will be taking on Mock Rider from the Grinch League. I mean, from the from the Mock Rider game. So, and it's a female, by the way. Mock Rider is a female. So that'll be the matchup, and then we'll get the results of game 21. Pauline taking on Shovel Knight. Let's see if Shovel Knight's support shows up in, kind of the same way that Shantae does, because they get compared a lot. So I don't know. That'd be a fun matchup to see eventually down the road. But with that being said, I've been your host, Slackerz. I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to the voting, as always, and hopefully we catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.